Hey everybody, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be making the Miniverse Make It Mini Foods. This one is the Diner Series 3, but the difference is this one is a pack. It was called the Make It Mini Sushi Restaurant Pack. So it's supposed to come with three different sushi type restaurant things. So we'll see. It should be all different. I'm going to open them, individually. So we'll see. This is the current wave. I think it's wave one or two. I can't remember. I read it, but I don't remember. But anyway, this is the current wave. This is the one. This is the newest wave. So it's wave 2 or 3, whatever it is. And you can see even the pictures look different. So this one has a cake on it. This one has a hamburger or cheeseburger. This one has directions on making the burger. This one has directions on making the cake. It does say 3, but I don't know how else you could tell. If you're looking for this particular one, it has the little dot right there. Don't know. Yeah, you can see it. See the little dot right there? And that is I'm pretty sure that is the sushi. And this is the, one of them was okay, that's the bento box, the one right there. And this is the sushi right there. And then this is the other sushi. So, I'm going to open the original one first, this one first, because this is the one that has been out. You never find the little tag. Okay, here's the other one. Still working on the audio for these videos. Sometimes I thought I had it fixed in the last one, but it was really low, so I had to adjust. So this one should be better. So all these Diner series are the same table setup. So you put this in there, you pop it in place. Works better if you kind of work on one side and then you get the other. Just like that. And then you can pop the table on. Just like that. Okay, so there's the table. So let's see what we get. We get a, looks like a little placemat or a tablecloth of some kind, so I'll lay that on the table. Yep. Might need to look at the directions. We'll see. We'll see what we've got. So this is usually the flat pack is usually the accessory pack. I'm guessing this is going to have like the ever popular tweezers and probably some little chopsticks. Yep, little chopsticks. That's neat. Not that I would ever be able to use them. Regular size chopsticks, much less little chopsticks. But anyway, there's the chopsticks. We'll lay them on the table. There's our tweezers. May need to turn you down just a little bit, point you downwards. There we go. These are going to be, okay, this is our bowl and spoon. I think that's for your rice, if I'm not mistaken. And ice, okay. I'm guessing this is your, this is your rice vinegar. And the little squirt thing that goes on the top of that. I'll lay this over here so I can throw the seal on there. This one says Made Fresh Happy Sun Farms. Okay. It's like, okay, this is your rice. It feels like little rocks. Okay. And then last two. This one just says thank you. And well, little table. So this is going to go your tray that goes on the table. I'm sure I'm going to disrespect something while I'm doing this, but we'll we'll do our best. So there's that. And then this is the fish. Looks like fish. I'm assuming that fish and meat of some kind. Sashimi. Sashimi? Yeah. So I will look at the directions real quick. Let's see. Not that. That's just that's a safety stuff. Oh, it also came with the little thing you pop on the lid. They all come with that. So you can grab it. Okay, so this is the instruction sheet. Not many in not many of these in the manual. There's the one we're getting with the nigiri sushi. So that's what you get with it. So let's turn it over and see how you make it. It looks like it'd be that first one, but I don't see. This one looks like you get a little. So you're supposed to put everything in the bowl and mix it up with the rice and the vinegar. That shows like you've got a little mold. Oh, it's these. Okay. Oh. Okay, so you're supposed to you mix the rice up with the resin in the bowl, and then you put the rice mixture on top of this. Okay, with the little paddle. Gotcha. And then once you harden it, you can flip it over. Although, hold on, let me just take these out. That way, I'm not questioning it. I'm just not sure about it. Okay, this is a piece of tape. Okay. Aha. Okay. So we're basically taking the. Gotcha. We're making the rice and we're putting the rice in these little molds. So let me take this out. It's a rubber mold. Gotcha. Now I understand. See, it just takes a little time. It takes me actually opening it and looking at it to figure it out. Go figure, right? This is like a little silicone, a little soft mold. So what I'm going to do, I can take this out of the way now. Yeah, we're really not doing much to it except we're mixing our stuff up in the bowl, which I hate to get my bowl all messy and sticky, but that's what you do. So you take this and you put it into these little molds, pack it down, and then you harden it, which is what it says to do next. And then it says just basically lay the little fish things on top, although in reality I'll probably put just a dot of whatever just to hold it in place. I love that shrimp. It looks like meat of some kind and maybe some fish and salmon or something like that. Anyway, I don't know. So let's get to it. Let's open this up. I really need to get scissors instead of this X-Acto knife, but we'll go with the X-Acto since that's what I have. See how tiny this rice is. It feels pretty tiny. Yep, that's pretty tiny. Trying to get it all out of there. Tanya will appreciate the little bag. She won't appreciate these little pieces of rice falling over the floor, though, will she? So that's that. Let me pick up these little pieces of rice that fell on the table. Can I pick up with my fingers? Yeah, again. Okay. I don't know why you need I guess you want the pour spout, the little squirt spout, so you're not putting too much on there. No, this one, the little seal came right off in the inside the lid, which is fine. I'm good with that. And this is also clear so you can get your black light or your UV light right up underneath of it. So I'm going to coat my resin or the rice pretty decently. but I also want to leave a little bit for sticking the pieces of seafood or fish or whatever on top of it. So. That works pretty good. Okay. This is what's going to be hard. Is mixing it all evenly in this little mold. I may actually, the resin in this bowl, I may actually harden the resin in the bowl so it'll look like we used it and just hadn't cleaned it yet. I don't know if that'll look good or not. Probably wouldn't, probably look a little sloppy if we did that, but the good thing is it doesn't like dry. You know, this stuff doesn't dry unless you put it out in the sun. Don't do this outside in the sun because it will start hardening up in the sun. But as long as you're inside under just regular lights, it's probably not really gonna harden up. How packed that is in there. Looks pretty decent. There's a couple I still need to get flattened out. Trying to make sure they're not stuck together. Or maybe it would be a good thing. No, it wouldn't look good if it were stuck together. We want to be neat because you don't see sushi with stuff falling out of it. Sorry if my light's changing a little bit. The sun just went behind a cloud, so. Just gotta take your time. Looks like it's pretty well packed in there. The bad thing is I don't think I can really add much to it once I harden it. So I'm trying to make it the best I possibly can right now. I know, I'm being picky. Okay, now I'm going to kind of flatten it out the best I can, because this is where the stuff's going to sit on top of it. Or actually, this is the part that's going to sit flat on that little bench-like looking thing. I'm sure it has a name. I don't know it. Okay, so let me dry this with, or not dry it. Let's firm it up with the UV light. Okay, so I firmed up the sushi, the rice, and then I also asked Tammy about it, what she thought, and she said I would leave it in the bowl. So I've now firmed up the bowl. Yeah, you could probably pull that free if you really wanted to, but it's in good shape. So now I need my little stand, my little table, and these are going to pop out. Oh, that's pretty cool. Actually, I might leave them like this. I don't think I'll put the actual resin on these, like on this stand, because I don't want to get stuff on the stand. I'll probably put it on here. I'll just do it like this. Yeah, that worked out pretty good. I'll probably save that little mold. You never know when you might want to stick something in it. They look like little Twinkies, honestly. So yeah, I don't think these will really, they really won't set. Well, I guess they will, but they look kind of rough when they're sitting like this. And then you've got your like fish or shrimp, or in this case shrimp. Yeah, you could do it like that, but I think I like it better on the flat part of it, like that. Yeah, and I might just put a little bit of the resin on the sides of these just to stick them. So I like it better on the flat side. And the bad thing is you got to get it in a spot where you can actually shine the UV light. So you got to get it on the side a little bit. Well, let's just see what we can do. So this, I'll probably put just a little dot here. Then when I can get it out. Yeah, like a little dot there. Little dot there. Lay it on its side. And then I can kind of stick this on there. And then I can hold it while I do the UV light on it. So I'm going to do that with all these. I'll be right back. Okay, quick update. I found with the first one, I actually had to like glue it basically to the thing because of the way it's shaped. Don't put the round side down, because that doesn't work. You have to put the flat side down because it'll fall over. Didn't think about that. Also, when you're doing it, the best way to do it is to kind of hold this on there. Now this one's actually rounded, but it still won't. Yeah, it's rounded, so it'll sit on the rounded part of this. So really what you got to do is kind of hold it while you're doing it, like hold it right here. And on this side, just kind of squirt some of the resin, like right here. Like right here in this corner. You know, you don't need a lot, just a little bit to kind of hold it together, and then get your UV light on it, harden that, and then you can do the other side. So I'm going to do the rest of them. Okay, so there it is. So these are all loose. So these will move around. It's just the one with the piece of shrimp on it that's permanently stuck there. So there's nothing I can do about it because it was falling over. I should have known better. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Duh, if it's rounded on the bottom, of course it's going to want to fall off. I'm going to switch out this lid to where I can keep this if I need to. Yeah, you never know when you might need a little bit of a clear resin. Might need it in this actual set. So anyway, it's going to go right there. And I'll put this little rice thing right behind it. I mean, I wouldn't want to eat at a restaurant that leaves stuff like that on my table, but you know, there it is if we want it. So I'm going to move on to the next one. Oh, and I got my chopsticks here too. Yeah. So let's put this over to the side with those. And let's see, which one do we want to open? Let's just open this one. I don't know which one. I couldn't see I don't know where the dot is on this one, so we're just going to open it. We'll see which one it is. That worked. Okay. Again, we got our table, same table set up as always. Let's put it together real quick. At the tabletop. There we go. And this package, oh, there's another, I call it a tabletop. I mean a tablecloth, but it's really not a tablecloth, it's just a table setting. Now this is probably going to have a different set. I don't know, we'll see. Tweezers, the top tier cap, and another set of chopsticks, because we are at a sushi restaurant after all. So we'll set our chopsticks on our table. Don't need the tweezers. I don't use these since I have my own, but you could definitely use those if you want to. And that will pop onto the lid. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, we have another rice bowl. So I can guess what we're going to do here. We're going to stir up some rice again. Another, ooh, okay. So this one we have, actually there's nothing I was saying. This one we have our little table, but it also has nori in there as well, which is seaweed if I'm not mistaken. Just taking the tape off, it's taped in place. There we go. So anyway, you got another little bench table setting. Again, I'm sure it has a name, I just don't know what it is. And there's your nori. It's good tape, but it's very, very thin, so it tends to tear. I want to get it off the package so I can save the package. Because I think the packaging, I think I've said it before, I think the packaging is just as cool as some of the food is. So anyway, okay, so I got that stuff. This feels like a bowl. Or a plate, or, oh no, okay, it's more rice. It just felt kind of rounded where it was in that container. So it's more rice. This is going to be probably the same stuff that was in the other one. Yeah, rice vinegar. That's your stuff. And then, I don't know what this would be. Make sure there's nothing else in here. Oh, okay. Looks like little sticks. Vegetables? And maybe some meat? Tamaki kit. I don't see it taped anywhere, so I'll just open it. Yeah, it looks like vegetables. And some like grilled fish or meat. That's kind of cool. Okay, so I'm gonna, again, I have to look at the directions for this one because, you know, I don't know how to make it. Look at those. This is barbecued ribs. That's pretty cool. I know I got the bento box. That was the other one. This one right here. This is this one. This package. So let's see how you make it. So we're going to stir that up. We're going to lay that on the rice. Okay. And we're going to put the rice on the nori packets. We're going to add our vegetables and meat. And then we're going to roll it up like a little, like a wrap almost. And you get 2 of them. Okay. I think we're going to have extra vegetables. Always good to look at the directions, you know. Unless you've done this exact one before, it's always a good idea to look at the directions. I want to open this nori just to see what it's like. It looks like you only get 2 sheets of it. And then I'll open the rice as well. I don't think I opened it far enough. I did not. Okay, that's fine. I'll just open on the side. Does it have something on the back? Yeah, good stuff. It's like nutritional information is on the back of it. I don't know if that's what it is, but that's what it kind of looks like. Yeah, it's like nutritional information on the back, like a little square of nutritional information. So again, Tammy, I want those. Okay, you get 3? I think you get 3. All the pictures, I think, just show 2, though. Yeah, they just show 2. Well, I'll make 3 if I have enough, for sure. So let me dump this rice in the bowl just like the last one. Okay. Put that right there. And I'll open this. Yeah, now this one has a little seal on it. Just lays on there. It's not like it's really stuck on there. I'm just gonna pour this over top of this without the little squirt thing. There we go. And then if I needed it some more, I'll use a squirt lid if I need to put more on there. Okay, let's stir it up. I did bring me a paper I did get a paper towel so I can have something to wipe off my tools when they get resin on them. And I'll probably do the same thing for this that I did the other one, just harden it up in the little container like you prepared it and you haven't cleaned it yet, which I don't think that's, you know, you don't wash things necessarily right away the moment you cook. I guess that UV light will go through that paper to firm them up. That's my guess, at least. Okay. So that's going to be the outside. So I want to... It shows kind of putting them at an angle. Yeah, I mean, it shows it at an angle kind of like this. You scoop of it, and it shows it at a, like this kind of angle. Okay. Not at an angle at all, but you get the idea. I think the hard part about this one's going to be just getting it kind of started. Okay, let me just use my fingers and get stuff all over them. It's going to get sticky. I want a little bit of rice kind of at the, like hanging out of the end, or at least where you can see it at the end. And again, you roll them up at an angle, so I can understand why you need them at a little bit of an angle. I'll tell you what, this resin is so strong. The smell is a very like burnt plastic kind of smell. It's really, really strong. Okay, so now I get veggies and meat. I may actually dump these out just so I can see them a little bit better. So I'm going to put, let's see, I got 3 pieces of meat. They may not go together, but that's what I'm going to do. It looks like I get 3 of these. Okay, I get more of the little carrot things. I also get an extra one of these white things. Put it right there. Put the extra carrot there. And we'll put the extra green here. Okay. Like I said, I don't know. Are you supposed to put both meats in there? I don't know. I've never had this stuff, so I don't know. I don't know how they go. But you want to be able to see it all. Oops. From the front, so you want some of it kind of hanging out of the end. All right, now for the fun part. I gotta try to roll this. Like a bouquet of flowers. That probably could have went better. I'm gonna leave that one like that. We'll work with it. We'll try. Yeah, that's why they give you 3, so you can mess up one. I don't know. If there's an extra carrot, we'll stick it in this one. So it's supposed to be really tight on the point. Kind of like that. Okay, so it might work better if I pick it up. And I'm probably going to put some, like pick up some rice and put it in the end. Like that. Now, is that going to stick together that paper? Might get a little resin right here on the end. Of the paper. Okay, I'm going to get the UV light on there and I'll be right back. We'll see if it works. Okay, that seemed to work pretty decent. So I've got some extra space in here, so I'll fill in with some rice with my tweezers. But I'm going to work on. I'm going to redo some of this one because it's not rolled right at all. So I need to be much tighter on the back end of it and looser at the other end. So, and the resin on the paper did work, so it did harden. So that's good. Good to know. Yeah, let's poke some of those things back in there. Yeah, now I'll get the light on this one. You just kind of got to be careful not to stick your fingers to it. But I'll be right back. Okay, I got that one looking halfway decent. So now I need to get this last one. And again, I need to remember to do it tighter down at the bottom. And that's what I'm kind of bad at, is getting it tight on the bottom of it and a little looser at the top. People that do flower bouquets all the time probably are really good at this. Bouquets. buckets. Okay. Because I tend to want to really tighten up the whole thing, not just on the bottom, and it's really hard to do. All this stuff just squeezes out of there. I wonder if you're not better off doing it like this. Rolling the rice up in there and just sticking the stuff in there after the fact. Cover that piece of rice. Maybe it's just not supposed to have a lot of rice in there. I'm wanting to put a lot of rice, like a really big hunk of it, but maybe it's not made for a big hunk. Once it gets firmed up, it'll be fine, but it's kind of aggravating right beforehand. Okay, let me get the UV light shined on that. I'll be right back. Yeah, that one ended up turning out pretty decent, but I've still got some like spots where I can put, like I can shove some of this rice in, these little openings, like right in there. Bad thing is these tweezers are so sticky. Really the only way to clean these is with rubbing alcohol. So I wiped them off with a paper towel, but rubbing alcohol will take it right off. An act of frustration. That's what this one's been. Remind me not to buy any more where I have to roll up stuff in a piece of paper or plastic. Because it's not as much fun. I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's just harder. More of a challenge, for sure, to get it right. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to get the light on this one now. That one should be done. Okay, I got this one in there pretty decent with just this tool. So I kind of scooped it up and pushed it in there. And I think that worked a little bit better. So got that one firmed up. I need to put the light on this one. Be nice if I can get just a little bit more kind of hanging out. Yeah, like that. So I'll do the UV light on that one. And then what's this one look? This one's kind of a mess. This is that one that got all twisted on me. I just need to put a little bit of UV on there and like get it held together somehow. Or I can just trim it off. It's held together here, it's just not right there. But that one looks like it's pretty much done as well. Yeah, so let me firm this last one up, and then while I do that, I'll clean this up a little bit, and then I'll firm that one up too. So I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm just firming up the rice ball. I finished up these three, and I'm just going to leave them. I'm not going to glue them or anything. I'm just going to leave them laying on there. So I'm going to finish with this one, and then I'll show you the final. I mean, that's pretty much what it's going to look like. And then we'll open, actually, I'll probably just open the last ball. I did clean up a little bit. I need to get some rubbing alcohol and clean off all my tools real quick before I do the next one. So anyway, I'll be back when I'm cleaned up and ready to go. And I'll show you what this one looks like at the end. Okay, so I did clean up a little bit. This needs to be put it in the UV light a little bit longer because it's still just a little sticky, but it's okay. And then here is my sushi. So yeah, so I'll stick that back there, and then I'll open the next one. The next one should be the bento box. Let me put this way over there out of the way. Get these, get that out of the way. Get this out of the way. Okay. So this one should be the box. And like I said, the rubbing alcohol is how you clean this up. Just get some rubbing alcohol, and you can clean your tools up, you can clean your hands, all that stuff. So it's not like you're stuck with sticky hands forever. They work. Rubbing alcohol works pretty good. You could probably use nail polish remover if you really wanted to. I don't know that I would use nail polish remover, but you probably could. Okay. Dump out all that. Of course, we got our lid again. Got our table bottom. Sometimes I get it at a good angle, and sometimes I don't. There we go. There we go. Put that back there. Don't need the directions. By the way, the bento box looks like that. And the directions are pretty straightforward. You just put the, I guess, rice in there. You stick the little things in there, and you do a little dumpling on one side, and then you sprinkle some seasoning on there and basically squirt stuff all over it. So this is what it looks like. The dumplings on one side, and you got the rice and the, looks like tomatoes or some meatballs or something on the other side. So, I don't know, we'll see. My little mat got squashed, and my table is popped loose. I'll fix it later. Doesn't matter. Lay that right there. Okay. So again, chopsticks, tweezers, and the lid, the little thing that goes on the lid. Don't need the tweezers. So it's in here. Yep. Make sure. Lay that over there. Here's my little box. There's nothing else in there. So that's pretty cool. Little box to put your food in. And then this is your sauce. And it's not going to be the rice vinegar this time. It's going to be some kind of sauce. Let's see, what does it say? Spicy sauce. Spicy sauce. That's pretty cool. Good stuff. Gets your little squirt nozzle. Okay, this is, hold on. I'm sure there's nothing else in there. This one is Karaji? Look like little dumplings or something. I can't tell what they are. I know, I should probably be opening the rest of this up. Yeah, it looks like little, actually it looks like little meat, and there's a little, I dropped it. There's a little lime in there as well. Okay, so that's what goes on top of your rice, I'm guessing. This rice is different from the last two, that you don't mix it with your vinegar. So this rice just kind of lays in the bottom. I'm guessing, if I had to guess, it's going to be like the cactus box, to where it, or the rocks that are kind of sticky, they kind of stick together. Here's your dumplings. That's cool. Yum. Goiza. I'm sure I'm murdering those names, but it's okay. We'll live. This is your rice. No, it feels like just loose rice. I don't know. And then last but not least, oh, that's your seasoning mix. This is your Oh, chives. Okay, so it's just green chives. And then you've got this, and you got your spicy sauce. I'm going to put the sauce. Get over there, tape. Red. Okay, so I'm gonna get the rice, and again, this is just loose rice, so I think I probably want to put a little bit of stuff in the bottom of this to hold it in place. Luckily, I have some of the clear, the rice vinegar stuff still left. What I may do is, got my finger. Yeah, it's just loose rice, kind of like rocks are. So I'm going to see if I can get some of this stuff in there, in the bottom. And I'm literally just going to pour my rice right on top of that and maybe mix it in a little bit. We'll see. We'll see if I can mix it in. Should have got me a toothpick. Be right back. Okay, so I've got a toothpick here. I'm just gonna dump some of this rice in here and stir it up really good. And hopefully I can get enough UV light through that rice to where it'll harden it up. Yeah, so I'm going to get the UV light on there and firm this up a little bit first to give me a good base, and then I'll use the sauce or even some of the clear stuff and hold down the little the meat, look like little meatballs or something. But anyway, I'll be right back once I get this firmed up. Okay, I got the rice good and firmed up. I turned it over and dumped out what was loose. It was just a little bitty bit. I'm still wondering if I can get more rice in there. Let me see how these all fit and look in there first, and then my little lime. I mean, I could probably put a little bit more rice in there, but then again, my lid wouldn't really close. And then get your little piece of lime, which I'll probably put the lime in after I put the sauce on, like stick it in, like just stick it over here. You're also supposed to put, okay, so I'm going to do this side first. It's a really big hunk. Let's go with that one kind of low. Okay, so I've got them in place. You've also got your seasoning with your chives that we're going to sprinkle on top, and that's going to go on top of the sauce. So let's go sauce, and we're going to try to get it to run down inside there a little bit to hold it in place. See what they don't give you. There you go. I really have to squeeze. Sorry if I'm blocking the camera a little bit. Gonna make sure it touches the sides some because I want it to get like glued to the side a bit. Okay, I'm gonna leave that turned sideways. I'm going to sprinkle on some of my chives. actually looks like little onions, little green onions. I don't want to go too much on there. That's good. And then I'm going to put my little piece of lime in there. Let's stick it like right there. Okay, so I'm going to get the light on this. And I'll be back. Like I said, I want to try to make sure I glue it down a little bit in some of the spots. That way at least it won't like literally just fall out. Yeah, okay, I'll be right back. Okay, that looks really, really nice. Looks pretty cool in there. Can't close the box, of course, but you know, that looks pretty good. Let's see what these they look like dumplings. That's what we're going to say they are. It's little dumplings. So you get 3. So would you put like red side up? It really doesn't show. I think the red side is up. It's really hard to see from the picture. We'll put 1 down. Like that. And then we're going to put our sauce on these as well. And again, you want to make sure you get a little bit like glued down to the bottom. Okay, and again, my little toothpick and make sure it's touching the bottom. That's touching the sides, that's good. Get this one touching the side a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't have to touch much, just a little bit, just enough to a little anchor point. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, UV light again. Okay, so there's the box all firmed up, and so you can kind of sit this on the side just like that, kind of to show you've got the box. And here's my little table. I need to put it in the display stand, of course, but too bad the little mat got bent in the top of the lid. I could probably, like I said, flatten it out, but it's okay. Yeah, there you go. So there's that one, and the sushi one looks pretty cool. Like that one. And then, whatever these are called. Tamaki sushi? I think that's what they're called. This looks like this one. So the hardest one for sure was those rolls. Those rolls were kind of hard to do because they're kind of hard to roll up. But once you get them rolled up, they're not bad. But they're kind of hard to get rolled up. They don't look bad now that they're done, and I've put rice in them and stuff like that. I like the idea of leaving the rice bowl behind it. I don't know, it just kind of looks cool. And just remember, if you're doing these yourself, for this for the rice mold, use the flat side on the bottom, and the rounded part goes on the top. I don't know why I didn't think about that for the first one, but so it's just glued in place. It's okay. These are still loose. So I think these are pretty cool. You can buy the set, or you can wait until they come out with this second or third, whatever wave this is for that was. Include the bento box and the tamaki or whatever it is, tamaki sushi. The one that contains that is in the next wave. I don't know what is different here. I truly don't. There's probably going to be an updated list at some point in time, but this is This is the ones that are in this wave. Look at the salad. That's pretty cool. And the ribs. I love the ribs. Crepes. And the bento box and the sushi. And then you've got the burger, which I'm pretty sure has been around. This is a veggie burger. Okay. The taco, not sure if that's been around or not. I know a hot dog and a hamburger. I mean, a mustard and a ketchup hot dog has been around in a thing like that. But I'm not sure about the taco. The jellies, lime jello cups. That looks cool. Tammy would love that thing. And then that cake looks pretty cool too. So anyway, that's the next wave that's going to be out. So, and I can compare it to the other one, but I'm not too stressed about it. I had fun doing them. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me put them together and struggle with rolling those things up. But I had fun. That's all that matters. And they look super cool and they look pretty realistic. So hope you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, or if you would like the video, just give me a thumbs up, and we'll be making plenty more of these.